The Vague Adventurer. Shechu was a vague type, very vague, of that they do not give stick to the water, that lived of the story. Shechu was the youngest of 6 siblings and had never needed to work on the family farm to get what he wanted. He always managed to have someone else do his homework for him, or not to do anything about it. Shechu's brothers left the family home to look for work elsewhere and to form their own family, and Shechu was alone with his parents and the elderly. As soon as Shechu realized that he was going to play to work because his brothers were not and his parents were older, decided that he also wanted to leave home. So Shechu took a cart full of straw and some chickens to sell and left. With my charms and my lip I will get what I want from others, as I have always done with my brothers and my parents, thought Shechu as he left his house behind. It was summer and the weather was good. The roads were filled with people from whom Shechu easily got everything he needed. When he arrived in a village, Shechu managed to invite people to eat or spend the night. Everything was going well for young Shechu. But winter came. The roads were no longer so busy. There were only thieves and robbers who hid to attack the few travelers who dared to leave in those days. Those thieves robbed Shechu of everything he had. With nothing, Shechu tried to seek shelter in some town, but no one would have the door, because they thought he was a thief or something worse. Shechu managed to sneak into a haystack and hide there during the day. At night he would go out and look for something to eat, and he would return before they discovered him. One day the owner of the barn saw it, but said nothing. She watched him for days until one morning he decided to go visit him. "Hello, young man," said the man. "I bring you some hot porridge for breakfast. You sure are hungry." "I do not know what to expect, sir, but I have nothing," said Shechu. "I am the owner of the haystack, and I have observed you for days," said the man. "Vague Adventurer, I'm sorry to have bothered you, sir," Shechu said. "I do not need to alert the guard, I'm leaving." "No, do not go," the man said. "You can stay here for as long as you want, for something." "I have no money," Shechu said. "But you have hands, you have strong arms and good legs," said the man. "Work for me and you can stay in the house for as long as you want." For a moment Shechu thought he could live the story again. But then he remembered how bad it had been over the last few weeks and decided that this time it would work well. Shechu worked hard all winter and, when summer came, he returned home to his parents. He gave them everything he had saved and stayed with them in charge of the farm.